The unlimited essence glitch is back, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to do it in season 2. Now with the efficient method I'm about to show you guys, you'll be able to get the maximum amount of money in no time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you hit that button and also the notifications. I will include this in the next compilation video, as well as the Tombstone video, which you can find linked in the description down below. Alright, so let's get into the unlimited essence glitch. Now, one quick note before we get into the requirements for this glitch, I want you guys to know that the more players that you have on your team, the more efficient you're going to be doing this glitch. So in other words, if you have a full team of 3 players, it's going to be way more efficient and faster for you to actually do this glitch. The other thing I want to note as I list out the requirements here is that you will be using Tombstone, but this is not the normal Tombstone duplication glitch. This is different from that. If you want to watch that video, again, it is in the description down below. So I'm going to presume here that you guys have $0, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But if you have a tombstone with a bunch of cash in it, then you can skip to later in the video. So here's what we're going to do. The first game in which you're in with, let's just say, one other player like I have my spare account here. I'm going to do contracts until I get around 20 to 30,000. Now the reason why I suggest that is because you need to get to a certain amount of cash for this to be worth it, right? You don't want to gain 5,000 essence and then start doubling from there. I do not suggest that. Now what I would suggest is that you do tier 2 delivery contracts. You can actually couple this with the Superman glitch, which I will put in the description down below. All you need is a tier 3 pack-a-punch scorcher, and you can get to each one of these contracts within a minute, and each one gives you 6,000 essence. So you just keep running these things over and over again and grinding them, and you actually only need to do it 5 times if you have 2 players. So it really only takes about half a game. You can see there at the left, I'm at about 20 minutes, and at this point I have 30,000 essence saved up between the 2 of us. Now once you have enough essence to duplicate, I highly suggest that you 2 meet up, or you 3 meet up, and share all of the essence to one player. You're going to need to have all the essence on one player at a time. So you can see here on the bottom left, I have 40,000 essence total. Now once you have all the essence consolidated, make sure that every player has Tombstone. Now you can get this from the Wonder Fizz machine. If you have a Scorcher, you can easily make it out of the red zone after purchasing, so it's the closest usually in my mind, or you can find the Tombstone machine or bring in a Tombstone soda can. It does not matter. Once all players have Tombstone and you've grouped back up, make sure that one player has all the essence and you want to go ahead and down yourself. Now, if you have a Scorcher, Scorchers make everything easier in my opinion playing this game. You want to down yourself, and then I also drop it right before I go down just so I can share it with my second account and not use another Scorcher case. Now, once you've downed yourself, you actually want to give up. Now, when you give up, you also want to plead for help. This is an absolute requirement. So you go down, give up, and plead for help. And then what's going to happen is your teammate needs to pick you up, or a random person in the game can pick you up. Now, once your teammate has picked you up, what I want you to do is go ahead and drop all of the essence in which you have in your inventory. At this point, you have a tombstone on the map that contains that set amount of essence. So what you want to do is first pass off all of your essence to your teammate. So once player 2 has all the essence and they have Tombstone equipped, make sure that they go ahead and down themselves. You're going to need to repeat this process for each player on your team, but each person that does it is another set of that essence. So in other words, you can see at the bottom left, there is 78,000 essence. Every player on your team that does this, that is 78,000 times however many players are on the team. So if you have 3 players, you will have 3 times 78,000. So in this case, they want to obviously give up and then plead for help, just like you did. Like I said, repeat those instructions, and then you want to revive them. Now, lastly, what you want to do once you've actually revived everyone, they've gone down, pled for help, you want to down yourself again. Now, this is going to be the last time that you down yourself for this game, and each game you're going to do this. So what's going to happen is you're going to down yourself and you're going to give up and not plead for help. So here I go on my second account, and I'm going to down myself on both. Now, once all players have gone down on your team, you need to wait for the plead for help timer to go out, because you want to actually lose the game. So you will lose whatever large rucksack or medium rucksack that you have. You won't lose the items in which you had, because obviously Tombstone is active, so you will also save all of whatever items that you had on you. So just know that, but you want to wait for the actual XP to come up on your screen here, or the mission progress, and at that point you can leave the game. So if you repeat those steps, each subsequent game that you do, it will times by however many players are on your team. So for example, if you have a full squad, it'll times by 3. You consolidate all that essence and then you repeat the process, right? And what's going to happen is you'll be able to do this an infinite amount of times until you get to 900,999, the coveted max essence, if you will. So if you guys appreciate this long convoluted video, I'd really appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that like button. It helps the algorithm and I would really appreciate it. And with that, I will catch you in the next video.